We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now on second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down to about the 22 here. The stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, all right, partner, take a deep breath. The biggest of biggest stages in sport, the Super Bowl, and here we go with the first drive of overtime.
I'm not going to just take a deep breath. I'm going to get a little oxygen as well because this is the biggest thing in sports if you're a football player. Now, the bottom line for these guys is continue to find a way to execute your assignment, but that opportunity presents itself for something a little extra, maybe a gamble here or there. You've got to know when it presents, take it, and maybe it'll tip the balance for your team.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Tense moments in overtime of a Super Bowl. Remember, a touchdown doesn't yet clinch it as they come up on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up 41. Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the second overtime now in the Super Bowl. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. I think we can safely call this one of the greatest games ever played as we now head to a third overtime of this Super Bowl. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Mostert. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the kick is good. And 5. This one is over. We thought it may never end, but that kick puts the exclamation mark on it. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only gives you about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, welcome back to the millions watching nationally and around the world. Boy, have you been in for a treat. An all-time classic as now we go to the 4th overtime.